Yesterday, you unveiled a report called Taxpayers, Not Employers, Are Supporting Low-Income Workers. This is a pretty strong statement. What do you mean by it?
Well, we mean just what we said. We researched it on 4 different categories of families, if you will, and we found that on wages alone from the employer, they were not getting above the market basket measure poverty line. The 4 categories was a single person on minimum wage, a single parent with 1 child on minimum wage. We had then couples, so there was a couple with 1 minimum wage, 1 child, and a couple with both earning minimum wage and with 2 children. All of them were under the poverty line on employer income alone. It's the taxpayers' benefits that got them over it.
So when you say taxpayers benefit, you calculate their net pay compared to what they receive from government, is that it?
Yeah, we'll add on the federal and provincial, particularly the big federal credits are putting them up. So child tax benefits, all the GST credits and things that you get provincially and federally. And it's only with those, the addition of those onto your salary, your minimum wage employer paid salary, that it's getting most of those people over the line.
So a second point in your report, you're saying minimum wage workers are affected more strongly by the cost of living. Can you elaborate on that?
It's simply a matter of that there's no wiggle room for people on a minimum wage. They're paying a higher percentage of their income on the basic necessities. And those basic necessities that we looked at over a 10-year period, food, rent, or housing, if you will, and energy, electricity. Those basic necessities over 10 years have gone up a lot, but over the last 4 years, it's been unprecedented since the 1980s, how much those have gone up to. There is no wiggle room. People with income to spare get by. People with no income to spare can't get by on these extraordinary increases that we've had for basic necessities.
Finally, in your report, you're making 8 proposals regarding employment standard. Can you talk about some of them?
Yeah, I'll cover 3 of them. And so the first one is on the minimum wage. It's not enough. We'd like to see that replaced by a living wage. And that's been researched. And in New Brunswick, it's going to be between $25 to $26 an hour, give or take, to live a dignified life without not a lot of extras, but to get by and have a dignified life. Living wage instead of minimum wage. Second one is about overtime. So what we have now is a worker is, after 44 hours of work, they're getting time and a half on the minimum wage, not their actual wage. What we want it changed to is that after 40 hours, we would like it to be time and a half based on their actual wage, not some artificial minimum wage. Lastly is about sick days. So currently the employment standard is that after 90 days, then you're getting 5 unpaid sick days per year. What we would like it to be is that after 90 days in as an employee, that you're going to start to accrue sick days and that you'll get 10 paid sick days per year. Big difference. And those days could be used for whatever purpose. Those are the three of the major recommendations that we're making.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. McKay.
Thank you very much, Monsieur.